What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. My name is Bruce, and we have one hell of a comic book speculation recommendations video for you guys today. There are 22 books that we're going to go over, but a majority of them are cover lover picks. The artwork between FOC and New Comic Book Day, which is out of control, amazing, and I hope you guys are excited because I love cover lover picks. It's almost like what I get most excited about, so let's not waste any more time. Guys, this is comic book speculation or recommendations, the video where I look off into the future at final order cutoff and New Comic Book Day of next week. Now, the reason why I do this is so that way you guys have enough time to put in your pre-orders for your final order cutoff books, and also have enough time to reach out to your local LCS and tell them, hey, I was watching Bruce and Stephanie Comics comic book speculation recommendations video. I like what he had to say. I would like to pick up a couple extra copies of these books because I would like to start and make this hobby fun itself. Now, before we go any further, there are my two reminders that I tell you guys about each and every single week, and the first one will always be you guys have to do your own research. I am going to suggest some books to you guys today that I think has good speculation, but what you guys need to do is go check out the comic book YouTubers you trust, other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust. Gather the most information possible so that way you guys can make the best decisions possible for yourself, because remember, you're spending your own hard-earned money on these books, not my money, your money. And the second and final reminder is that there are delays. So sometimes books that show up on FOC this week will show up again next week. And sometimes books that are on New Comic Book Day release for next week will be shifted because their release date gets pushed back. Now, there are multiple reasons why this could happen. Printer shortages, editorial delays, all kinds of things could affect why a book is delayed. But guys, I'm just letting you guys know. So sometimes I will talk about books multiple times in multiple videos because they are delayed from one reason or another. Alright guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into my final order cutoff picks. Alright guys, we're going to go over all the books that have speculation landing on final order cutoff the week of January 16th for your DC and Scout books and January 17th for your Marvel and all the other indie titles. Alright, before we jump into the books that have speculation, you know, your first appearances, your cameos, your origins, and that kind of thing, we're going to go over my cover lover picks. These books are on the list just because of the amazing artwork that's on the cover that I think could sell well on the secondary market because of this cover. And the first book up is Detective Comics number 1052. This is done by Irvin Rodriguez, and it is gorgeous. It features like a shard of glass in the shape of the bat symbol, and it looks like Batwoman's holding it up. It is just stunning and amazing. The second I saw it, I was like, damn, Batman collectors are going to love this cover. And the next book up is Wonder Girl number 8, the B cardstock cover. This is done by Jeff DeCall. DeCall is amazing. This features Wonder Girl and she's got a horse above her. It is just absolutely stunning. Jeff DeCall is such an amazing artist. And the book after that is another amazing artist in Peach Momoko. Now, I'm not a gigantic Peach Momoko fan, but when she hits a home run, damn, these covers are amazing. And this is Dark Ages number 5, the Peach Momoko Stormbreaker variant cover. It features X-23 or All New Wolverine or Laura Kinney, whatever you want to call her, in this like really cool pose, and it kind of looks like she has like kind of like venom dripping off of her. Who knows what that actually is, because if you're not reading Dark Ages, a lot of crazy things is happening, but man, this cover is stunning. I saw her posted on her Instagram, and she responded with a like when I posted a little fire emojis for it. It was amazing. I love when artists actually respond to your tweets, even just with a like. Next up is an Adam Hughes cover with Elektra, Black, White, and Blood number 2. Adam Hughes is just such an amazing artist, and this cover might not do well right out of the get-go, but I bet you in a few years' time from now, this cover will do well. It's stunning, it's amazing, it's one of those negative variant covers. It is just gorgeous. Adam Hughes, I mean, come on, the guy is a stud. And the last book on this cover lover section is She-Hulk number 2. This is a David Nakayama X-Gwen cover. This features Gwen Stacy as Wolverine. It's so freaking cool. David Nakayama, when he, again, just like Peach Momoko, when he hits it out of the park, holy shit, it's awesome. And this cover is just really freaking cool. I like the pink highlights that he added to it, but that is the last and final cover that's on final order cutoff that lands into my cover lover section. I think all these books could do well on the secondary market in time. They might not be bangers right out of the gate, but in a few years' time, I think a lot of these books will sell well on the secondary market. All right, guys, let's jump into my final order cutoff books. Now, remember, I get all the books on final order cutoff that have speculation. I don't pick and choose. I list them all out for you guys, so that way you guys know what books have speculation on final order cutoff, and then at the end of the list, I will tell you my favorites. Let's dive right into this list. There's only 5 books, so this should be nice, short, and sweet, and the first book up is Batgirls number 3. This is the first appearance of Tudor, a street artist with suspected criminal intentions. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man number 89. This is Goblin Queen vs. Black Cat. Again, why is that speculation? I don't ask the Key Collector app. I'm only putting what they say. All right, next up is Eternals the Undying. This is the first appearance of Uranos the Undying, the great uncle of Thanos. Next up, Iron Fist number 1. This is the first appearance of Iron Fist, a new version of the hero whose powers is questionable in its origins as to whether it comes from the dragon of Kunlun or elsewhere. Next up, in the final book that had speculation on final order cutoff is Thor number 22, The Solicitation to Stop the Deadly Path of the Mjolnir-wielding God of Hammer. The Marvel Universe must come together. Again, why is that speculation? It's so freaking weird. All right, guys, what is the one book that I think you guys should be picking up extra copies of? Alright guys, so the one and only book that I think you guys should consider picking up extra copies of is Iron Fist. Now there was that failed Iron Fist Netflix series. Man, that series was so bad. If you didn't watch it, you're not missing out. I would suggest not watching it. But we also know that Disney is bringing back some of those Netflix characters like Charlie Cox as Daredevil. Well, I think what they're going to do with this Iron Fist character, if they do bring him back, is reboot him. There's been a lot of buzz around the new Agents of Atlantis book and all those characters. Well, Swordmaster, which is from that book, is supposedly taking over the mantle of Iron Fist, and if they do bring back Iron Fist, I would love to see them bring it back as a minority character, and I think that'd be a really smart move. And this book would be the first appearance of that character as Iron Fist, and so that is my play on this book. Is it the strongest play? Well, it's the strongest play out of all the books that I listed. There was only 5, and this is, I think, is your best bet. So if you're gonna pick up a couple extra copies of a book from my list, I would suggest Iron Fist number 1. Now, with our final order cutoff books out of the way, it is time to dive into our new comic book day spec picks for January 19th of 2022. Now, to start off this list, we have 8 cover lover picks, guys. 8 covers. Now, one of them is kind of sentimental to me. It might not be a true cover lover pick, but I want to share it with you guys anyways, guys. I got caught up in the moment just picking all these amazing covers, but guys, there really are some bangers coming out next week on New Comic Day, so keep your eye out for these books. And the first book up is Catwoman number 39, the Jenny Frison B cardstock cover. You guys know I'm a huge Jenny Frison fan. I do think these books will sell well in the future. Not right now, but in a few years from now, I think you could get a premium for these books, you know, $15, $20 for these covers. And the next book up is Detective Comics number 1049, the B cardstock cover done by Lee Bermejo. And guys, I warned you a while ago that these Lee Bermejo covers are amazing. There's like 5 or 7 in a row that are just absolutely stunning. And this cover features Batman holding a kid with this amazing like neon Batman sign above him. It is gorgeous. Again, I think this book will do well on the secondary market in the future. Next up, this is the book that I mentioned during my little intro that might not be true cover lover spec, but this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 125, the A cover. This cover is so freaking cool. It features 6 mutant frogs jumping down, and if you didn't play Battletoads when you were a kid, this looks so much like those characters, and I just love this cover. This cover is so freaking cool. This might do well on the secondary market again in the future. It's just so freaking cool. How many times have you seen mutant frogs on the cover of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle book? I don't think ever, but maybe there has been, but this is the coolest one. Next book up is Ben Reilly Spider-Man number 1. This is the Scotty Young cover. Guys, Scotty Young covers always do well on the secondary market, and I think this one looks so freaking cool. Next up is Moon Knight number 7, the Raza variant. Now this is an amazing cover. This will do well on the secondary market, I promise you. I might not do like $100 on the secondary market, but this will definitely do double or triple cover price in the future. Next up is Silk number 1, the Rico variant. Again, such a gorgeous cover. There's so many amazing covers this week. Next up, we have 1 book but 2 covers to talk about, and that is Silver Surfer Rebirth, the Peach Momoko cover. This cover is just so freaking cool. Peach Momoko, you crush it. Now, my favorite cover of the week is Silver Surfer Rebirth number 1, the 1 in 50 Alex Maleev cover. This cover is gorgeous. Now, would I spend $50 on this book to get my hands on this book? I don't know. But man, this cover, if of all the Silver Surfer covers, this is the one to get in my opinion. If you got the cheddar, you got the spread, pick this book up. This book will sell well on the secondary market in the future. It's just, it is so gorgeous. It is such an amazing cover. Alex Maleev, you crushed that book. All right, guys, those are all my cover lover books. Guys, what did you think? Are these good picks? Are they bad picks? Do you think any of these books will do well on the secondary market? I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below, so please leave a comment. All right, guys, let's dive into my new comic book day spec picks. All right, guys, this is my moment in the video to tell you guys you have to have the Key Collector app. If you're a comic book speculator, you need to have the Key Collector app. Is it the be-all end-all? No, but it is such a useful tool for speculation. And guys, they put out a list each and every single week called Future Keys. You can go there, you can check out the list. They also have lists for upcoming weeks. There's like usually 8 or 9 weeks where they start compiling what they think is going to have speculation. It is such a great tool for me. And this is the tool that I use to pick my books for speculation. I don't pick all the books because there are 25 books on the Key Collector app that have speculation, but I have 3 that I want to talk to you guys about. So let's go right ahead and jump into this list. So the first book up is She-Hulk #1. And the main reason why I put this book on this list is because there is a Disney Plus She-Hulk TV show coming out. And if you guys have been reading Avengers as of late, you know She-Hulk is this big hulking beast. Kind of looks more like Bruce Banner than the She-Hulk of old. Well, guess what, guys? They are returning her to her roots. She's going to get her normal form back. You know, she's going to be obviously big and a Hulk, but she's going to be like normal She-Hulk looking. And I cannot wait for that to happen because I think she's such an amazing character. They did such a good job with her in the last series before Avengers. I mean, she got all hulky, and I'm excited to see her go back to her roots, become a lawyer again, and just start doing normal Jennifer Walters things. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for this series? Do you guys like this cover A? I think cover A is the best cover of all the covers, but that's my opinion. I like that bright yellow cover. It's just, I don't know, it stands out to me, and I like it a lot. But guys, are you picking up She-Hulk #1? Are you guys excited to see Jennifer Walters go back to her normal roots? You guys let me know down in the comments. I have been telling you guys about Strange Academy from the beginning. This book has stayed popular from issue #1, and it is still popular, and that's why I'm telling you guys about Strange Academy #15. This is the first cover appearance of Gaslamp. Now, is this as cool as having his first appearance in issue #13? No, but he's part of the Strange Academy series, and I think he could be a really cool villain, especially if this does come to a Disney Plus series, which we're all hoping for. Disney, make this series happen. This is such a cool book. I love these characters, and this is just an amazing Humberto Ramos cover with Gaslamp and his little minions. It's so freaking cool. But that is my second book, and the last book on this list is Nightwing #88. Guys, it's a Batman book, it's Nightwing, and the speculation with this is the debut of Nightwing's new suit, which looks so much like his regular suit, but there are some tweaks to it. There is a 1 in 25 design variant cover by Bruno Redondo, which is gorgeous. So many cool things, but I personally, I love the cover A, I like the 1 in 25, but that B cover by Jamal Campbell is gorgeous, gorgeous. You got, you know, Barbara Gordon, you got Dick Grayson, they're embracing, they're loving each other. It is just so stunning, and I love seeing these two characters together because they're 2 of my favorite Bat characters, and them together as a couple is just a home run. But the spec, all right, back to the spec, and this is the debut of his new costume. Is this gonna be really big, popular spec? Probably not, but if you're into Batman books and you want to have, you know, Nightwing's debut of a new costume, this is the book for you. This could do well in the future, especially if they have this costume on the big screen sometime. I don't know, there's supposedly a Nightwing movie in the works. But guys, that's gonna do it for this comic book speculation recommendations video. Guys, I would like you guys to take a minute, take a deep breath. Think about everything I said in today's video. Do you guys agree with any of the books that I put on either my cover lovers, my final order cutoff spec list, or my new comic book day spec list? I would love it if you guys just took a minute and left a comment down below. I love interacting with you guys, especially on this video. This is the fun video because I love speculation. I also just love the covers. Covers are so good. That Silver Surfer Rebirth 1 in 50 blew my mind. And what about that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #125, the A frog cover? So stinking cool. I love comics. I enjoy this so much. I hope you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you're not, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications and smash that like button. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you so much. All right, guys, have a good weekend. I'm gonna do my best to get a video out this Friday. This will be my goals of 2022 video. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna hopefully record it tomorrow morning before work, and then I'll edit it after. All right, guys, have a great day. If I don't see you on Friday, I'll see you on Monday with my must-have pickups for next week. All right, have a good one. Peace.